Everybody, welcome back to Sibelius 7 classes here at Educator.com. Viewing options and magnetic layout. In this lesson, we will learn about all of our viewing options in Sibelius 7 under our View tab. We also talk about another feature that software provides us called magnetic layout and how it functions when it's on as opposed to when it's off. We are at the Home tab right now. Under the Home tab, we need to go to the View tab. We can click on the View tab, as you know, or we could use the key tips, which is Control on Mac, Alt on PC, Control, and then it gives me the letter V, and we are in the View tab. We can escape all that out, and this is another way to get to it, as you know. First group we're going to talk about is on the left, called Document View. Under the View tab, as you can see, the group Document View, and in the Document View there are two options called Spreads Horizontally and Page Horizontally. Applies for the vertically option also. At this point it's not going to make a huge difference because my score is very little. It's just a 10-bar song with a simple repeat, so it won't make any difference. However, if you have any kind of charts and if you want to see what they are, you can simply go any kind of looks like spreads horizontally or vertically, and you can just read the explanation. And in any chart that you have in a full page or anything, a couple of pages or more than 2 pages, you will see the difference of how it's going to lay out on your screen with one of these options. Next one we will talk about is Panorama View. Panorama View displays your score as a single continuous system on a white page. Panorama View will not give an exact or proper size of your score that you would like to print out. If you make any formatting changes or layout, may affect the look of your score. Because of this reason, it's not highly recommended to make these changes on Panorama View. However, you could input notes and edit in Panorama View. Shortcut to Panorama View is Shift P on both systems. You can definitely choose a note, edit, raise above or bring it down, and you can edit your notes. You can even do the note entry, those kind of editings. But if you're making any kind of layout changes, formatting changes, it's not too recommended. The way it affects your charts going to be not desired way, so just something to keep in your mind. Let's escape out since this note is selected, and then we can just get out of the Panorama View right here. There may be an occasion that you may want to use the Panorama View. It's just a cool function to have, and the same button also we have down here for the Panorama View, just to let you know. And all your other document views also is down here, spreads horizontally, and right next to it is spreads vertically, and then single page horizontally and vertically. So all this document venue could be also found in the bottom of your page while you're working with your scores in Sibelius 7. Next thing we're going to talk about is kind of important, called page margins. Again, under the View tab, we can turn on and turn off the page margins. Page margins indicates the printable view of your scores. Basically, everything is out of the page margins lines will not be printed on the paper. So it is kind of important to keep it on maybe. Let's just click on the page margins, and you can see on my score right here, the entire score. Let's zoom in a little bit. Zoom out to see the whole thing. You see my copyright information, title, everything in this little chart. If you remember, Command 1 will bring back to the 100% again. Everything is in page margins. However, if I check that out, and if this information, for instance, was a little more slightly on the left side, let's turn the page margins on. As you can see, it's cutting the very first word of the information regarding the groove of the song and tempo information. It's going to leave some out, so we can Command Z this one to bring it in, and if you want you can keep it on your page margins. It displays the dash blue rectangle to show where the page margins are, and we already know what it's used for. You can click in the back to get out of that selected area, which was right here, page margins. And another thing here is the bar numbers, which are not checked at the moment, but if you check the bar numbers, you can view for each bar you're getting a number. We talked about our zoom controls in a